Started this week, we welcome in Warden of the Jackson facilities of Michigan Department of Corrections, including Cotton and Parnell, Noah Nagy. Hi, Noah.
Hey, Bart. How are you?
I'm good. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so you've got extra duty right now because last time you were here, you're the warden for G. Robert Cotton.
Yep. Warden Dave Shaver retired in January after 33 years, and they're in the midst of the hiring process right now. So I'm currently providing oversight at both Parnell and Cotton. So certainly keeping me on my toes, but fortunately I have a lot of great people in place. Makes it pretty easy to pull off.
So are you back and forth?
Yep, back and forth. We're right across the street from one another.
Is there an underground tunnel?
No, there is not. But certainly,
now that you know of.
Yeah, quick commute back and forth about 10 seconds. So it's easy to do. So and like I said, a lot of great folks in both places makes it quite easy to pull off. So.
Good. Yeah, we have a lot of families depending on the prisons for their family support, and we need more. We need more people working at corrections.
Yeah, we've been brought several officers on over the last year and a half now. Kind of highlighting the work that our staff are doing, and we continue to actively recruit. We're continuing that coming up next week. Actually, we have a couple different recruiting events. So we do have one March 21st from 9 to 5 at the Marshall Law Enforcement Center. Mm-hmm. And then next Thursday, March 23rd, at the Jackson Training Complex here in town from 9 to 5. Again, we're looking for officers, we're looking for food service staff, healthcare staff. One thing that at the Marshall event, there'll be on-site interviews and the application process here in Jackson on the 23rd. You'll not only have the on-site interviews and the application process, but we'll also be going through the PT testing as well. So another opportunity, our next academy is coming up May 1st, so it's getting around the corner. If anybody's interested, we're certainly trying to get them in as quickly as possible, get them in that May academy. And then we'll have another academy coming in July. So, I've reached out to several of the schools here locally and met with the College and Career Access Center this morning. Any of those seniors that be turning 18 and graduating in May, June, we got academy in July. So we'll certainly be knocking on their door as well as soon as possible. So a lot going on, a lot of opportunities for folks that, want employment. Our pay now is starting at $20 an hour for a corrections officer. I believe it's $20.08, topping off at $30 an hour. So there's a lot of opportunity, a lot of work, a lot of mobility in the department, we talked about many times. Mm-hmm. So
overtime and
overtime. Yeah. Yep. Again, if you want to save up for something to buy, you have the ability to make some money real soon. So it's a great opportunity. It really is. And like I said, there's a lot of different opportunities within the department, not only here in the Jackson area, but statewide. And that's the one nice thing about it is, you may start here in the Jackson area, but you have the opportunity, statewide to, look at other opportunities. So.
Well, one of the things we wanted to talk to you about today was the Corrections Officer Grant Program, Michigan Corrections Officer Grant Program, which is being essentially you're partnering with Jackson College here in Jackson to train corrections officers. What's the difference between what training someone would go through at JC versus what your academy is?
Well, it's not for an academy. What it is it's the Department of Corrections is still running the academy. Mm-hmm. What it is all employees or corrections officers have to have 15 college credits. So through the Michigan Community College Association, there's a grant now that pays for that 15 college credits. So if let's say, for example, a high school senior were to start the academy in July and didn't have any college credits, they could now apply for that grant through one of the state community colleges, Jackson College obviously being part of that, and that could be funded through that grant. So it's not the academy itself, but it's the 15 college credits that an individual needs to be, and that requirement is within the first 24 months of employment with the department.
So they just need the credits. They don't need a degree or a certificate.
Correct. So yeah, you have to, 18 and a high school diploma, and then you're eligible. But you have to earn the 15 college credits within the first 24 months of employment. Those 15 college credits can be paid for through this grant, through the Michigan Community College Association grant, and it is available through the 31 different community colleges in the state. Obviously, Jackson College here locally being the one that operates it here, and so once that's approved, then you can get that funded through the Community College Association.
So everything's covered.
Yep, the 15 college credits. Yep.
And the only thing that's not is textbooks, but Jackson College has a textbook program, so they cover up pretty much most of that too.
Yeah, that I'm not 100% sure. I know they fund the classes, and again, I mean it's a nice benefit. It takes off the pressure of having to find the funding for the classes, and the money you're earning can go towards your bills and enjoying yourself.
But some kids in high school are picking up college credits, so that would count.
Absolutely, yeah. There's obviously right now between dual enrollment and the I'm drawing a blank on the early college, early college, yeah. Where they have the 5th year. Yeah, a lot of kids are graduating high school now. Even if they're doing it within the 4, some kids have 12, 14. 16 credits, and they might already have it accomplished before they even graduate high school.
Yeah.
So, you have the opportunity to, start right away and not have to worry about the college credits. So again, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity here in Jackson. We have vacancies at all 4 of our correctional facilities here. We're offering recruiting events frequently. We're certainly available to answer questions. We're promoting it as much as possible. So we want folks on board and willing to help however we can to get them there.
And those 15 credits, do they have to be specific classes?
Nope,
No?
they can be in anything.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
It's very generous.
Yeah.
Well, I know you're anxious to get more people into the program because it is. We've got a shortage.
Yep. We've been working on it for some time, as you're aware, and certainly continue to press forward and try to get folks in as much as possible. And that's why we continue to have these events available for folks, wherever we can meet them.
As a corrections officer job, would that be a good fit for somebody that maybe they've maybe got early retirement somewhere? Like, what's the age range of people that?
It's a wide range. I mean, like I said, the minimum age is 18, and then outside of that, it's pretty wide open. And I don't know what the average per se age of a corrections officer, but we got a wide range of folks working. Yeah, I mean it's a good job, and you have the opportunity to put yourself in a pretty good position. And we're offering training. We have great training. We have the eight-week academy, and then the 8 weeks on the job training once you graduate the academy once you get to your assigned facility. So a lot of training. We have great staff and great resources available at the sites to help, as you transition from the academy to the facilities, and certainly want to set people up with an opportunity to succeed. And
where's the academy held?
Currently, we're doing it in Lansing. We are in the midst of, we have a training academy over in the Livingston County area that is shortly going to be operational, but currently we're running out of Lansing.
So 18 minimum age, 15 credits you got to earn sometime during your first
2 years.
2 years. What are the other requirements? Do you have to have you pass the physical fitness test?
Yep, and it's physical fitness test. It is 10 different. What's the word I'm looking for? Within 5 minutes, and it's one that you can certainly pass. But we certainly want folks to be able to prepare for that. It is something that is available on YouTube as far as outlining Michigan Department of Corrections fitness test. Physical fitness test as far as for corrections officers. So that's something folks can look at and learn about and prepare for as they're getting ready to apply for the position. So,
with the position, is there do you have to have gun skills? Do you train people on that?
folks get trained on different weapons. Yep, and certainly everything we do, we're preparing folks to. We train folks appropriately. Like I said, we want to put folks in a position to be successful. We want to, keep the public safe, and we want to prepare individuals that are at our facilities to go home. So we're trying to set not only our staff but the prisoners that we work with up for success, and we do that through training and programming, and certainly been successful at that. So again, we want more folks joining our team, and have an opportunity to be part of that.
And once you're in, you mentioned you can access opportunities all throughout the state, and the opportunities are different from facility to facility.
Well, you have the facilities which we have custody and non-custody positions. For example, through custody ranks, you have a corrections officer, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, inspectors, up through assistant deputy warden, deputy warden, warden. We have non-custody staff like we talk about with our health care and our food service, our mental health staff, our teachers and principal. We have programming staff. So we have a wide range of positions inside the facilities. We have outside the facilities parole and probation that is under the Department of Corrections, and so those opportunities exist. And then you have, we have opportunities in our central office under our offender success administration. So there's a wide range of opportunities. I've had the ability and luxury to kind of go back and forth between the field and working in parole and probation, working inside the institutions, and even up with our parole board for a period of time. So I've had those experiences, which helps give you a better understanding of what we're trying to accomplish, and seeing each aspect of what we do. But that exists for everybody. If you want to put yourself give yourself an opportunity to look at other avenues, whether it's here in Jackson or Detroit or Marquette or wherever it may be, those opportunities exist, and certainly opens the door for a lot of different things for you.
So could you say, oh, I just want to be, I want to work in maximum security, or I want to be in a facility where it's just, nonviolent white collar.
Well, I mean, when you go through the application process, we do have northern region, southern region. So if there's a particular area of the state you want to work at, you can certainly apply through that. In regards to facilities, I do believe recruitment does try to place an individual where they want to be, as far as the Jackson area or Ionia area, depending on where you live, and certainly like that. But as far as specifically picking where you work, that might not necessarily pan out right at the beginning, but you certainly have that ability once you start getting in and being able to transfer. And like I said, personally, I've had an opportunity to work at a lot of different places, and it's been a great experience for me in 28 years. So.
Wow, 28 years. How did you get into it?
One of my high school football coaches, I graduated with a physical education degree from Grand Valley, and one of my football coaches was telling me about an athletic director job with the Michigan Department of Corrections, and explored it, applied, and next thing I know, it's 28 years later, and here I sit. So it's been a very rewarding career for me, and been very fortunate, and met a lot of great people, and did a lot of great things, and certainly been blessed with a great career.
Well, you're a great poster boy for the opportunities that MDOC offers.
Yep, there is. Like I said, I mean, I've had that opportunity to go back and forth and see all the different areas of our department, work in those different areas, and it certainly is. It's a great experience, and it does help you as a whole, as a professional, to working in different areas, see how all the dots connect, and what each department is doing, and sometimes we all sit at our desk wondering why is this area doing this? But if you've worked in those different areas, it helps you certainly help you have a better understanding of how the dots come together and connect. So.
How's the health of everyone? What's the state of the pandemic in the Jackson facilities?
Well, it's been good, and I knock on wood. Certainly, it's gone in spurts over the last several years, but fortunately we've been in pretty good shape. We've offered the vaccine over the last, since it's become available, and certainly encouraged that as much as possible. Followed the different protocols, but we've been doing good, and hopefully want to keep trending that way. It's one of those things that's certainly been difficult over the last several years. So.
All right, well, we're going to go through the dates and opportunities once again. If you're interested in the Corrections Officer Grant Program at Jackson College, contact Jackson College, and they've got all the details there, but you'll also find out about it when you go through these open interviews, and we've got a couple opportunities coming up. Jackson and Marshall.
Yep, Marshall's on March 21st from 9 to 5 at the Marshall Law Enforcement Center. And then next Thursday, March 23rd, at the Jackson Training Complex down on Cooper Street from 9 to 5 as well. The one in Jackson, we will also, in addition to applying on site and interviews, we'll also have the ability to do the fitness test as well. So,
great. Well, there's the opportunities. If you need more information, check out MDOC online, and we appreciate you coming in today.
Thanks for having me, Bart. Appreciate it.
Noah Nagy is the warden of both Parnell Correctional and G. Robert Cotton Correctional Facilities at MDOC.